Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. Warcraft Rumble has now been in maintenance mode for 6 months and it's time for another monthly check on how well is the game still doing. And actually it's not doing too poorly at all considering the circumstances. Rumble in December 2025 on iOS 7,000 new downloads and 60,000 in revenue, and on Android 6,000 new downloads and 30,000 in revenue, for a total of 13,000 downloads, 90,000 in revenue. Downloads actually up from November, revenue down a little bit but nothing alarming, and this is all Sensor Tower data, so this does not include any purchases on PC directly from Battle.net. So Rumble just going along. Looking at Rumble's downloads per month, obviously the downloads did go down a little bit when the game went into maintenance mode, but I mean, on the month it went to maintenance mode, July, there were 11,000 downloads, and in December there were 13,000 downloads. So downloads have been quite steady and even on a small upward trend. Whereas money spent on the game went down when it went to maintenance mode. Obviously there are not that many things to strive for in the game anymore and you can play more easily at your own pace, but still holding on fairly steady with a small downward trend. And back when Rumble was still aspiring to be one of the more profitable strategy games on mobile, I kept doing this list on, well, how does it fare against all the other mobile games on the market? And, well, Rumble no longer has any such aspirations, but I'm still watching the strategy game market on mobile. And in December 2025, I didn't find any new strategy games that would have really caught my interest and that would have been able to make a bunch of money. But the old ones, they are still quite doing well. So Last Was Survival, whopping 157 million. That's crazy amount of money for a mobile game on a single month on a strategy mobile game. Warcraft Survival, Kingshot, Clash Royale still continues excellent performance. Clash Royale was one of the stars of 2025, a marvelous resurgence, 66 million. That's kind of strange compared to what like the Reddit discussion on the game is like, how the game has become more and more pay to win, and well, but complaints don't always do the same thing as people's wallets. So Clash Royale doing pretty well. And one thing I'm always happy to see on this list is chess, the strategy game of all time. Chess Play and Learn app, number 24 most grossing mobile strategy game in December 2025. Not much more Rumble news for December. We had the Winter Veil events, some bugs here and there, but overall they worked quite alright. The biggest piece of Rumble news from December is actually that Blizzard, for whatever reason, removed the Arclight Booster from the in-game shop. Arclight Booster was this €20 package that you could buy that then would give you permanent rewards, more XP, more gold. A very, very good purchase for the game. Even in maintenance mode, like if you started the game and you bought the Arclight Booster at the start, you could almost treat it like a single purchase and then just play however long you like, and the Arclight Booster would keep your progress so that you would have a good time. But now it's no longer available in the in-game shop. It is still available through Battle.net, but only as part of the Kickstart packs. So Kickstart packs also give you some rares, and they give you some XP boost, they give you a month of Azeroth's Blessing, they give you some extra coins. So it's bundled now with some other stuff, and it's more expensive. So €40 for the standard Kickstart pack or €70 for the deluxe Kickstart pack. And this might also actually explain in part why Rumble revenues were down a little bit in December, because the best thing to buy from the mobile store is no longer there. And we obviously don't have any visibility into how many people would buy the Kickstart packs from the Battle.net store instead, because those numbers are not reported anywhere. So whatever the reason for this move, it does make it more difficult for a new player to spend money on Rumble, because the previous Arclight Booster was such a good purchase. Now the cheapest option is €40. It will still make your Rumble progress enjoyable, but obviously it is a lot more expensive. So, well, that's pretty much all that happened to Rumble in December, and I'm not expecting many things from January either, but we'll see how it goes. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.